Joining me now, host of the Michael Knowles Show on the Daily Wire, Michael Knowles. Michael, good to see you.
Liz, good to see you.
Michael, it's happening. The awakening, it started.
I keep wondering if I'm going to wake up and find that I'm on a peyote trip in the desert or something. This is really the stuff of my fever dreams, and it is all happening right now. And this is, by the way, the great defense of the Republican nomination of Donald Trump. Because if John Kasich were president right now, Kanye West and Chance the Rapper would not be tweeting these things. It is absolutely wonderful. It is the vindication of Andrew Breitbart's great statement, which is that politics is downstream of culture. And I think conservatives sometimes, we get a little snobbish about our culture. Look, do I listen to Kanye West frequently? Not very much. Do I prefer Bach and Brahms and Haydn? Yes, I do. But Bach and Brahms and Haydn are not the popular culture. Right now, the popular culture is Kanye West and Chance the Rapper and Donald Trump, primarily a cultural figure. And all of those three guys are opening people's eyes to different political realities and to the right and to conservatism. It's a thing that we have been trying to accomplish for a long time. The last great cultural figure we had was a Hollywood B actor named Ronald Reagan. We're seeing it all over again, and we're making America great again.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard, even on Twitter, Kanye West compared to Ronald Reagan. So you win the prize for that one right there. I want to show some of these
The culture may have decayed a little.
just a little there. Okay, here are some of the tweets from Kanye yesterday. He tweeted, graphic number 4, 2 of my favorite people. He showed Donald Trump and then Apple CEO Tim Cook. He tweeted, Obama was in office for 8 years and nothing in Chicago changed. This was probably the most incredible tweet of his that I saw yesterday. And by incredible, I mean head scratching as well, because there were some interesting thoughts sprinkled in there. Michael, let me ask you, when he comes out in this way as a Trump supporter, when he is defending his right to think freely, when he's saying that people in Hollywood and his peers try to pressure him and shame him, maybe like John Legend did, into thinking a certain way, thinking in the liberal ideology, is he changing anybody's mind?
Kanye West, oh, absolutely. There's no question. Kanye West is the most important pop culture star in the world right now, other than Donald Trump. And he's fearless. Sometimes this fearlessness gets him into trouble because he says things that are reckless and wrong. When he said, I'm going to let you finish, but I'm going to interrupt your award, Taylor Swift, that was too much. Or he accused George Bush of all sorts of terrible things. Obviously, that's a fearlessness that does that in a bad way. But it's exactly that quality which is allowing him to stand up to John Legend. He said one of the most coherent things I've ever heard Kanye West say. John Legend said, think of your fans, think of your legacy, don't do this, man. And very calmly, Kanye West says, you're bringing up my fans and my legacy to try to intimidate me and make me fearful and to suppress my free thought, and I'm not going to do it. Love you, John, but I'm not going to do it. That is exactly the attitude that we have to have now. 20%, 18% of Trump supporters, according to a recent survey, say that they're afraid to admit that they voted for Donald Trump because there's a social stigma, a taboo, an oppressive culture that says to shut up. What Kanye West just did is singularly important in cracking that censorship. It's a wonderful thing, and conservatives should be very happy about it.
Right, and just think, those 18% of people who voted for Trump being afraid to say it publicly, if they did say it publicly, they could be part of this right here, you and I, this cool kids club right here. Because we don't get hate slung at us every single day, every hour of every day on
never.
Twitter.
No.
Only nice comments.
No.
Only tolerant liberals talk to us. All right, I do want to show another.
Beginning to see it.
Right, I do want to show another tweet. This is graphic number 8 when Kanye West is talking about the right to independent thought here, and I want to show what he says. He says, you don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. He is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does. That's what makes us individuals, and we have the right to independent thought. So the coherent part that you were talking about, the coherence maybe got a little blurry there in the middle, but his last statement, the right to independent thought, that is lost in our culture.
Well, and I don't think that it's incoherent. I think what you might, I'll have to translate this. Dragon energy is covfefe. That's when Donald Trump tweeted about covfefe, he was talking about that same kind of dragon energy. And I actually will defend both of those things because I think what they allude to is an exuberance. They allude, the left says, don't smile, don't laugh, frown, be angry, divide yourself, comply, comply, comply. And what they're both saying in these interesting euphemisms of dragon energy and covfefe is, listen, man, free yourself. Don't worry. Be exuberant. Don't be afraid to say what you think. Don't be afraid to call it like you see it and see things as they really are. That is a wonderful expression. And you heard Chance the Rapper back it up. His defense alone actually might be more important than Kanye's when he said, "Listen, guys, black people don't have to be Democrats." Immediately the left pounced on Kanye West and said, "You must be mentally ill." Of all the things Kanye's ever said, the idea that we should have free expression, that's what makes him mentally ill. And people are coming to his defense. Kim Kardashian, Chance the Rapper. We're saying, listen, guys, your view of the world is so narrow, you don't understand how many more beautiful ideas there are out there that you can embrace. It is a true awakening. And Kanye West, this might be my favorite part of his career.